Okay, I'm back. This is video 3 of Skateboard Collection. These are the riders and sign decks, old decks. So let's go ahead and get into this. We'll start it off with my first board. This is like a 7-inch board. Airflow skates. That was popular where I was at the time. Very flat deck, as you can see, not much shape. I had clear grip tape on it. I pulled everything apart because I wanted to kind of clean it up. And when I pulled the clear grip tape up, it took the image with it. But I want to, clean this up and put it back together again. Still have the original Kryptonic wheels from back in the day. Still have the original Going Phoenix trucks that I had on that board. Still have, from back in the day, the old skid plates that I would have had, except for this one's not been destroyed. So there's that. The next board I have, now that was after my plastic skateboard and me making a skateboard, my first wooden skateboard after the plastic one was one I made in wood shop. And then I bought stuff, used trucks. I believe they were Continentals. Alright, this would have been the board that I would have rode in a bowl and ramps. It's the only thing I could afford, and at the time that it was very similar to a Dogtown that was very popular when they came out. When they first started seeing images on boards, because before that it was just the company names such as Sims or whatever. And as you can see, it's very reminiscent of the Hackett, or I should say the Hackett is very reminiscent of this, as I told you in my second video. And as you can see, has clear grip tape on it, and it gets kind of nasty as it gets skated over time. And I still have, these are tracker fulls. I still have these Sims snake wheels, conical, or a conical wheel. So kind of give you that look, and still have the tracker truck protectors from, so you go out there and you can hit the coping without destroying your trucks. Because at the time I didn't have the kind of money to be replacing boards and stuff like that. So you had to do what you can to protect the board, because I didn't have parents that were going to go and buy me another skateboard. I had to go out and earn money, cut grass, and things of that nature to buy this stuff. All right, so let's get into another board that I talked about when my son had watched Nickelodeon Skate TV with Skate Master Tate. And I said about going out and getting a Pal Peralta, and this was the board. I still have it today. Orange grip tape. G&S steel, chromoly steel, I think these were. Something that they tried. 85 durometer, I believe 60 millimeter rat bones on that. Nice skating board. Probably still to the day my most favorite skateboard. I love the feel of that. I don't think there's ever been a board that I think compares to that. And I spoke in my video about these. I have 2 of them unbolted, and this is my current board that I'll ride in a park. Has Skate Formula wheels, independent trucks. Did a little pink and black fancy checkerboard. And a hand cut out each damn piece. The kid put that on there. So there's that. What else? Longboard, Sector 9. Break out this Sector 9. Big old Sector 9 longboard, 40-inch. Probably gets as wide as about 9 plus. 76 millimeter Kryptonics. It does have a carving longboard style truck, which I'm not sure I'm 100% with, but I don't know. They're fairly new on this board. Everything I have is Swiss Speed. That's all I use. LibTech. They were around for a while. I think they're still around. They do snowboards and stuff. They try to dive into the skateboard market. Independence. Kryptonic. 60 millimeter, 78 durometers. Street board. And along with that, that was my trying to get used to the new school popsicle style skateboards, which I still haven't gotten used to. Still don't really, I don't know. I think it has a lot to do with the 14.5 spacing. This is a much larger board. It's called the Dragon. Again, another LibTech fiberglass. Skate park formula wheels. Independence. And of course the Swiss Speeds in them, Swiss Speed bearings. And this is the one I broke my leg on, good and proper. Second break, rotated my foot almost around backwards, spiral fracture. Spent 4 days in the hospital. Okay, here's a little practice board. Little carpet thing. These things you could buy. It's meant for that purpose. It's just an inexpensive Speed Demons board. Probably somewhere around a 7.5, 7 3/4 length. All right. Let's get into this one. I spoke that I do like pirate boards, even though this is just a cheapy board you would have gotten from Kmart or Walmart or wherever. I'm not sure where I got it from. Hell, could have been Toys R Us when they were open at the time. Pirates of the Caribbean board. As I said before, I buy boards sometimes for the image, and I told you I do like pirates, so I love the movie. So I got a board, even though it's it's not a good board. It's just a cheapie. Bought it for the image. All right. Okay, let's get into these other boards. Okay, I bought these boards. A shop was going out of business back in the day. They sold roller skates and ice skates and skateboards. And they were trying to get rid of these boards. So if it was not a bowl board, it was like a little short mini street board, $5. $10 for a bowl board. Had stacks of these things. Needless to say, I bought a bunch. Kind of wish I never bolted this one up and scuffed it. I do know that they are doing reprints of it, but this is not. This is an original from back in the day. Now, back in the day, I know they're trying to do the layer, fiberglass layer or whatever. These are called Extra Toughs. You can see the XT on there. And they were trying this back in the day, pal. As you can look into there, you can see 2 layers of black. And that was to strengthen the board. And a lot of people didn't like it. It didn't go over well. So, it's been done before. Oh shoot, almost missed this one here. Here's a Bulldog skateboard. This is just when Wes had started Bulldogs. This was fresh off the skillet, as it were, and of course everybody knows that Wes was originally from Dogtown. This is a very flat board. It does have a mild concave to it, but very flat. And I skated this. It's I guess a 38 by, I don't know, close to 10, 9.5 maybe to 10. Really cool board. And I'm going to bolt that back up. I need to get some more trucks and stuff for it. Ended up having to strip some of these boards over time because my son skates and he would tear up trucks. And then if you need a truck or something, I'd, okay, well, I'll go get you some trucks. And I'd, rip them off one of my other boards. So anyway, let's get back into some of these old boards. This one here is a nice board, sign board. This is a Lance Mountain. This is from back in the day. And it is signed by Lance Mountain. And saw him at a Van skate park. It's signed in '86. He backdated it because he says he remembers that this image was an '86 image. So he backdated it for that date. Even though he signed it, God knows when. Probably in the '90s somewhere. Come on over here. We got a Ripper. Old deck. Again, $5. That's what I paid for this. It's a little scuffed up, even though it's a new board unmounted. As I said before, they were going out of business. They just had a big pile of them, so they just naturally got a little scuffed. This is signed by a lot of pros. You know, Salmon and Guy wrote Skate and Destroy on it. Got Childress, John Cardiel, Dan Peugeot. Who else is on this damn thing? Matt Cantor, Jay Adams. There's a bunch of guys here on this board. Sign deck. All right, so we got that. Set that one there. Okay, got a bowl board. This would have cost me $10 back in the day. Okay. As you can see, it has been signed by Tony Hawk. I got this signed back in the day by Tony Hawk at a Van skate park. So we have that. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one. My hero that I grew up with was Tony Alva. And here's this old Tony Alva Eddie Radigi board. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My apologies. I should have looked at this. My bad. Scratch that. This is a Dogtown Alba, not Alva. Alba board. Again, $5. I would have paid $5 for this board. It's a nice board. Okay. Set that there. All right. Come on over here and dig this out. $10 board. I know they're redoing it. This is an old one, original from back in the day. Banned this. Caballero. Nice board. Original. Alrighty. Now, let's get into the Alva. Okay, again, Tony Alva. That's who I grew up with. That was my hero when I was growing up. Eddie Radigi board. Signed by Tony Alva. Unfortunately, the day I got a chance to meet him, Eddie Radigi was due to show up. And had a niece that was pregnant and wanted to be there, and I guess her pregnancy was giving her problems, so we had to leave earlier than I wanted to because he was going to introduce me to Eddie and have Eddie sign this board. So not only would I have Tony Alva's signature, I would have had Eddie Radigi's signature on this, which is very upsetting that did not occur. But still got Tony's on there, and that's awesome. So Tony Alva, got that. All right. Now we're going to get into the section where these are boards, and they're not my boards. They're boards that I bought for my kids, and I mentioned my son and stuff. So we'll get into his, even though they're not mine. Just for documentation. Anybody that's into collecting boards or what was out there. So we'll add this to the list. Just kind of for people who want to know might been out back in the day. All right. My son's first skateboard that I ever bought him. Again, I bought it from that skate shop. $5. Is a GNS. This is his first skateboard when he was a little kid. Very short board. Little Nicky Guerrero. Nicky Guerrero. GNS. Nicky Guerrero board. Okay. I believe the second board that he had gotten came from that pile. $5. He's Skated it for a while and realized he liked it so much that he didn't want to scar it up anymore. So, but he had already scarred it up this bad. And he wanted to start getting into the new school popsicle shapes. Kind of wanted to get away from the old school shapes because all his friends were skating that. Of course, he wanted to be like his friends, skate the new stuff. And obviously, there's purposes and reasons for that. So let's get into some of his new stuff. I talked about Lib Tech. He skated a lib. And that would have been one of the libs he skated. Alright. I talked about this. This is his current skateboard. An Almost Deck. Skated. Got a pretty cool grip tape on it. Don't know what the hell. I guess Grind King trucks, and I don't know what the hell kind of wheels they are. I spoke about this board in my second video and really regretted not collecting this series. At the time, I wasn't trying to go down that road of collecting more than just hookups boards. At that time, I was just primarily grabbing hookups, and some of the other boards, I was like, man, I'm not sure if I want to go down that rabbit hole because I could get expensive buying like this brand and that brand and so forth. Really regret not buying anything from the Bomber series. He skated it for a while and then realized, yeah, it's too good to be scarring this board up, and he opted just to go get a mini logo blank or whatever. He said, I can tear that up and leave this alone. So, which was smart, because good luck finding this board. Even though it's been mildly scuffed here, good luck finding one. This is just a blank deck. He had signed, I think mainly just guys from the Lib Tech guys. Just a blank board signature for him. Another board that I bought from him from back in the day. Again, this is one of those extra toughs. You can always tell extra toughs because it has this dragon on it. That was what they would put on it, and it has the XT. You can see the XT on it. Back in the day, this is not a reprint, and it's been signed by Salmon, a guy, Chet Childers, and guys like that, and John Cardiel. So there you have it, an old Caballero Batwing. And I'll show you the, you can see the little black. That's how you know it has the black lines in it. So that's that. So now, let's get into my daughter's boards. She skateboard, so I got a few for her. We'll look at those. Alright, first board I ever got from her, and that was from that pile of boards. Again, $5. Very flat board. Very 80s. This is a Dan Wilkes Tracker Truck board. Dan Wilkes Tracker Trucks. Yep. Got Tracker Trucks on it. Just needs to put some wheels on it. This is a, just throw a set of wheels on it and good to go. All right. Next board I got for her. She wanted to start getting into some new schools. And so we got the Wet Willies, World Industry. You got Wet Willie surfing, and he's behind some kind of mechanical shark. It's got a little scuffed up. Kryptonic wheels. Independent truck. No, these are still the original. This was a complete. You bought this as a complete. Upgraded with some better wheels. Same trucks, World Industry trucks. So she wanted to go back because she liked my old board, and she wanted to do, skate the ramp, half pipe, which I have in my backyard. I have a big half pipe bowl, three-sided pyramid. Weird. It's huge. It's like 38 by 30. Big old monster. Hold up. So I put together this again came from that pile of boards. Paint gripped it for her. She's got blue. They don't look blue anymore, but they were blue. Well, they might have been green. Yeah, I think they were green. Green and pink. Street bones, 90 durometer. Got independent trucks, and more than likely it's got Swiss speed in it. This is something she would have rode on in a park, and also ramps. And I think she stopped skating it. She would occasionally, when her and her boyfriend, or who's now her husband, used to go to a couple skate locations, and guys would see her with this, and they were like, "What are you doing skating that?" It's like, "That's a collector's item." And she, and how the hell did you get it in the first place? And so there's that. Anyway, she bought a board for herself, and I know it's available probably still today, but we're here talking about boards, so I'll give me 2 seconds and I'll grab that one. And her love for old school boards still, so she brought a reprint that I'm sure you can get to this day of and it's kind of cool. They put the old logo from the Tough series, the old dragon, Caballero dragon on it. But really cool board, nice ripper deck. And that constitutes the end of what we'll call the riders. I'll probably do another final video on just skate memorabilia, posters. I have a really nice handboard collection. So I'll probably do another video on just, if you're into skate stuff in general, just memorabilia type things, posters and stuff that usually was not really open to the public. It was usually at a skate shop. These are things you would see at a skate shop that most people, you just couldn't buy. But anyway, that'll be it for now. Later.